Could we be on the precipice of another financial crisis? One contrarian investor, Hugh Hendry, certainly thinks so. Known as the acid capitalist, Hendry successfully predicted and profited from the 2008 financial crisis. Today, he warns of another impending financial shock, and this time he points to China's overextended property market and excessive dollar-denominated debt as the epicenter. In the early 2000s, Hendry foresaw the housing bubble and the subsequent financial crash. His investment thesis, guided by what he refers to as voices in his head, proved to be not only precise but also highly profitable. Today, these same voices are warning him of another major deflationary shock. He calls it the financial Holocaust. Hendry's predictions stem from his observations of China's economy. He believes that the country's overextended property market and the excessive dollar-denominated debt could lead to an uncontrolled devaluation of the Chinese yuan versus the dollar. This, in turn, could cause severe strain in the global financial system built on the euro-dollar banking model. But Hendry's predictions don't stop there. He sees the long end of the U.S. Treasury bond market potentially spiking in price before ultimately dying in a climactic tale of the unexpected, thereby ending the 40-year bull market in bonds. In anticipation of this potential spike and collapse, Hendry plans to buy long-dated Treasury puts to position himself advantageously. More broadly, Hendry argues that central banks will need to become even more radical and risk-seeking to respond to this impending crisis. This could finally spark true inflation after the disinflationary shocks. He points to Japan as a possible harbinger. Its aggressive money printing may have forced it to take on major dollar short exposures to China that could now blow up spectacularly. In summary, Hendry, the acid capitalist, sees another major financial crisis on the horizon. His predictions point to China's overextended property market and excessive dollar-denominated debt as the instigators of this crisis. He foresees a potential spike and collapse in the U.S. Treasury bond market. He also suggests that central banks will need to become more radical and risk-seeking, potentially leading to true inflation. Only time will tell if Hendry's predictions will come to fruition. But if history is any indication, we would do well to heed his warnings.